Let's talk about the 5 overriding truths of sales success. Number 1, salespeople and sales organizations are perfectly designed to achieve the results they are getting. Take a moment and think about that one. You are designed to get the results you're getting, the income you're getting, the conversions you're getting, the sales you're getting, the referrals you're getting, all are a result of what it is you're doing. One of the most important elements to really get as a sales professional is that you are the center of your own web of circumstances. You are a result of what it is you're doing. It's not your pricing. It's not the product. It's not the service. It's not the economy. It's not that we have a Democrat versus a Republican president. It comes down to us. The faster you own the results that you're getting, the faster you'll take the steps necessary to improve them if that's what you want to do. We learned this in the manufacturing process. And if you think about some of the experts that have come through our times, W. Edwards Deming, Peter Drucker, and now they have process engineers called Six Sigma. What they teach in manufacturing is that you look at manufacturing as a process, a gated process. There's a series of sequences that something goes through in the manufacturing process to produce the end result. Doesn't the same thing apply to us as salespeople? Doesn't the same thing apply to us in terms of our mindset, how we build rapport, how we ask questions, how we present, follow up, follow through, close? That if you think about the process of selling, like manufacturing, and you compartmentalize it and go to work to optimize each of those little individual pieces, that's where excellence lives. So you're designed to get the results you're getting. You want to get better results, change your skill sets. Number 2, selling is 90% process and only 10% magic. Yes, 10% magic. You ever known that salesperson that happened to show up in the right place at the right time, the right person they started to work with, they had a meeting with that person came to them, and they made that sale? And that's that same person that thinks that selling is easy? We know that's not the case. If you study the masters, the best in the world at this craft, you'll see that they have defined processes, how they plan their day, how they plan their schedule, what they say, what they do, how they build rapport. It's designed in a process. Guess what? You can do it too. Commit to the process. Once you understand it, once you define the sales process and you go to work to optimize and you realize that 90% of your success is going to be based on how well you do that process. And you want to know where real excellence comes from? It comes from perpetual dissatisfaction. Think of the best CEOs of our time. Think of Bill Gates. Think of the very best ones you can think of. Steve Jobs at Apple. Constantly dissatisfied, constantly looking for more, constantly looking for that edge. How can they be ahead of, looking for the edge in different ways to present, different ways to know your market, different ways to understand your product, different ways to understand how to close, how to handle objections. That's where excellence lives. And by the way, it's a lot more fun when we're learning and making progress, isn't it? So commit to that. Number 3, luck is temporary. Discipline is permanent. When I do workshops, I'll often ask salespeople, why do you want to sell more? In fact, I'll ask you that right now. Why do you want to sell more? And you're probably going, well, Gene, that's pretty obvious. I want to make more commissions. I'd say, well, is that all? Is it just about the money? And they'd say, well, no, Gene, I want to serve more people. I want to help more people. I want to create a legacy. I want to break records. Then we start to get into that flow. And I say, okay, that is great. But let me tell you what's even better. Once you achieve a certain level in selling, it's permanent. It stays with you. That'll get you to a certain level. It doesn't leave you. It doesn't go away. So what happens is the best of the best get to a certain level, then they take their discipline to another level. They read more books. They attend more events like this. They pay attention to the teachers. They model each other. That's how the best continue to be the best. Number 4, when you study the patterns of the very best, you quickly learn that their success will leave clues. It's called modeling. Great question that I'd ask you. Who is the best in your field? Wouldn't it make sense if you want to achieve at the top levels that you spent some time with top achievers and ask them simple questions? What do you do? How do you handle this situation? How do you make those calls? How do you follow up? What are those little differences that make the difference that cause you to be a top income earner in our field or in our company? So when you study the patterns of the very best with the mindset that says, if I can shorten my learning curve by learning what they did, why wouldn't I do it? Challenges is very few people do. But now that you're aware of it, it's up to you to make the decision to do that. You got great information in books, on the internet, seminars you can go to, courses like this you can attend where you get a chance to pick the brains of the very, very best in the world and then go apply it. And number 5 is this one. You don't have to reinvent the sales wheel. You don't have to go do it on your own. Here's the key. Simply model the very best to achieve the best results. Find somebody who's doing what it is you do. Understand and emulate their processes. Apply those to yourself. And guess what? Is it going to be easy at first? No. You try to say something different one time, it doesn't come out right, then most people revert back to their old patterns and habits and wonder why they can't produce different results. So know that it's not easy. Remember, there's plenty of room at the top, but it's hard work to get there. The fastest way to do this is model the very best, setting your targets, doing everything in your power, not to make these targets shoulds, but make these targets your musts. And the last thing I'll leave you with is this. You don't always get what you need in life, but you will always get your musts. You'll always achieve the standards you set for yourself. So the key here is what are your standards? If you just apply these 5 lessons, 1, know that you're designed to get the results you're getting. 2, selling is 90% process, only 10% magic. 3, luck is temporary, discipline is permanent. 4, when you study the patterns of the best, you learn that their success leaves clues. And number 5, when you model those patterns and you apply what it is you learn, that is the fastest way for you to achieve the results you want to achieve. Change your skill set, change your commissions, change your income, change your life.